Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we have a very interesting video. We are going to be putting up the measly, the lowly, the free daily Valiant crystals up against the amazing, the insanely, the improved in every conceivable way Greater Banquet crystals. Now keep in mind, daily Valiant crystals are free and you can get 2 of them a day. So this is going to be 1 week's worth of daily Valiant crystals put up against crystals that would cost you 4,200 units. And initially, I actually thought of doing a live opening for both of them. And then 2 things happened. Number 1, I remembered how god-awful the Greater Banquet crystals are this year, and the fact that I don't want to spend 4,200 units on them if I don't get extra milestone rewards for it. And the other thing, that I do have a perfect sample pool size, because yesterday it just so randomly happened, and I swear I did not plan this, that I opened my Greater Banquet crystals in 2 batches, one 40 and one 14. For what it's worth, the 14 batch was better for most part, because in the 40 batch I got like 9 tier 5 CC selectors. Still, I know exactly what I got from 14 Greater Banquet crystals. 16,000 6-star shots, 600 Titan shots, 40 tier 6-star signature stones, 1 tier 5 CC selector, 10% mutant tier 6 CC, 2 tier 5 basics, 2 Paragon crystals, which ended up being a 4-star and 5-star, 750 7-star shots. Now, one thing where I do think we will definitely admit that the Greater Banquet crystals are delivering is effectively golden ISO. I think that will help quite a few people get over the golden ISO drought. But it's still not something that I necessarily recommend an average player spend a ton of units on. However, now we need to get to the fun bit. We'll see if my daily Valiant crystals stack up to them. Now, obviously, there is significantly smaller variants of the rewards that we can get, so we'll ultimately have to go and put one set of rewards against other set of rewards. And this isn't like a massive sample size. I think it would be better if we had like 100 of each, but one day, maybe next year. So here the first one is effectively the tier 5 CC selector has been offset, right? This would qualify as tier 5 CC. Both of them are tier 5 CC. So that is 1 for 1 where we can strike that out. Let's see if we can get anything else meaningful. Now, ultimately, these crystals are also like quite huge in variance what you get, but it's different because it's free. For instance, here you can get 10% of or 20% of tier 6 basic, or you can get a full one. And there's a massive variance. However, you will notice that yesterday in the 14 crystals that I opened, didn't get any tier 6 basic fragments at all, and only 10% tier 6 class catalyst fragments. So, this crystal is definitely better than an average stuff I got from the Greater Banquet crystal in particular. And we have some tier 3 alpha fragments, which again is better than an average of yesterday's crystal, even if it's 10% for sure. Let's move on to the next one. I have gotten also 7-star shards, and that's a huge difference there as well, because I pulled 7-star shards yesterday. It was 750 7-star shards. I have pulled 7-star shards here once, and it was 5,000 7-star shards. So there's like a massive variance once you do hit that jackpot. But I guess the main point that hopefully we'll see, well, some more tier 6 basics. I'm perfectly fine with that, by the way. Every single, like, if my Greater Banquet crystals would be landing on tier 6 basic frags, I'd be much happier than them landing on tier 5 basics or 6-star 6 stones or 6-star shots. Obviously, the quantity of them is to be decided and observed. But let's see. Can we get one of the juicy prizes here? Obviously, this reel is teasing you. This is the worst pull, by the way, in the daily Valiant crystal. Half a tier 5 CC is the worst thing you can get here. And it's still significantly better than the tier 2 alphas or some other random crap that you get from the Greater Banquet crystals. Like quite legitimately, half a tier 5 CC is the worst thing in these daily crystals. So let's go and take a look. And Can we get something nice? More tier 3 alpha fragments? Okay, we were like slightly behind on those, I think. Come on, be 20%. Yes, that's 20%. So far I have gotten 30% tier 3 alpha. And yesterday I got 0 of that. Come on. We still have a whole chunk of these. Let's see if we can get something more interesting. Because obviously I can get a full 7-star here, even though that would be very rare. Or 7-star shards. Or 6-star nexus, which, you know, would immediately offset all the 6-star shards that I got from them. That's 40% of that. You can get also full tier 6 CCs, full tier 6 basics and tier 3 alphas in here, depending how lucky you get. But I guess the most important bit is that these are absolutely free. And all of this, oof, nice. Full tier 6 basic. Let's go. That is significant. Better than stuff I got yesterday. Overall, I would say that helps me and is more important to me than the stuff that I got yesterday. Okay, let's go. Let's see what they have to offer here this time around. Tier 6 basic fragments. Okay, we need some tier 3 alpha fragments now. But that's fine. This is just the smallest amount. Fair enough. Right after getting a full one. I guess we're gonna pop the last 4, maybe? No, we're gonna spin them out. Just because I won't know exactly which one came. Another tier 6 basic. Not bad at all. I have a feeling that I'd definitely be taking this over the Greater Banquet Crystal Hall because 2 tier 6 basics, probably borderline more than I got from whatever was there in itself. Okay, so let's go and open up. What do we get here? Oh, tier 5 CC. Okay, so we have gotten 2.5 tier 5 CCs, which isn't great. It's still more than double the amount of tier 5 CC from those crystals. If I can get some tier 6 class catalyst stuff, then that would be even more amazing. I have gotten a full tier 6 class catalyst from these as well. But again, that does happen, you know, slightly more rare. Tier 3 alpha fragments, absolutely no objections in like collecting these all day long from them. 9,000 fragments, sweet. No complaints. 9,000 tier 3 alpha fragments, definitely better than pulling 26-star signature stones, 4,000 6-star shards, or, you know, 2 tier 5 basics. And now let's move on. Let's just carry on. And hey, look at that. We got a 6-star crystal. So that means, you know, we have gotten almost as much 6-star stuff. Because we got 16,000 6-star shards. Okay, not almost, but, you know, more than half of what we got there as well. So we got a 6-star crystal to open now. Just fine, you know. The last one of my daily Valiants here. And that is going to give me another tier 6. I have gotten 3 tier 6 basics in these now. So, let's take a look at this. And put it right next. So I have a 6-star crystal. 3.5 tier 6 basics. 2.5 tier 5 CCs. And over half of tier 3 alpha. Now this has also not been the most exciting pull. As I said, I have gotten full tier 6 CCs here. I have gotten like 20 or 30% of tier 6 CCs here. Gotten 5,000 7-star shards here. But still, if I need to compare this stuff, where I get 3 tier 6 basics and half a tier 3 alpha, I'd be taking that over this chunk. Like, yeah, you know, a little bit of 6-star, 600 Titan shards is kind of like a 7-star dupe and a little bit of 7-star shards, but yeah, no. Yep, no. Just the sheer amount of the catalyst here, like 3.5 tier 6 basics. That's a lot of tier 6 basics. That's not that easy to get. In the Battleground store, you can only get like 1.5 tier 6 basic weekly. And in 1 week of Valiant crystals here, we got 3.5 tier 6 basics. Obviously, it's random and all that stuff. But I said, it's not like I pulled anything that's, you know, jackpot worthy here. And, you know, as an end result, we did end up getting some 7-star shots too. Huh. But, so, I understand that these greater Banquet crystals have to appease everybody. I guess. But the odds of getting something atrocious so high here. There's like, okay, let's see what you would actually want to pull here. And that's pretty much the top bits, right? And how about 20% chance of getting something worthwhile and about 80% chance of getting something you really don't care about, I think. Or close to that. So I don't know how these crystals have been for everybody, but yesterday when I realized that I spent 300 units for 5 tier 2 alphas and 2 tier 5 basics, it just felt awful. Really don't want to be opening more of these. Like, I really, really don't want. They're just that bad. Yeah, if they were any more decent yesterday, I would have, gotten 10 more for today's opening or something, but nope, not this year. This, again, I think it's good for like cab players, for Thronebreaker players. These crystals are just such a huge gamble for anybody else. Like Paragon and Valiant players. Definitely. I don't understand how they made it and why they thought people would love these. Really don't. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Bye bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about